In today's video, I am going to be decorating and setting up my planners for the upcoming week. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Tracy, and today we're going to be doing a traditional plan with me and my planners. Yes, we are. So I am going to be setting up my weekly action steps, and then I'm going to be filling in my catch-all planner as well as my project/social media planner. So we're going to be doing all that fun stuff today, and you're going to get to see how I use these planners. I do have a pretty busy week coming up, so unlike the last time that I did this, I have a lot of things to kind of figure out, like what I can do around the busyness. So yeah, we'll get that done as well. So what I'm going to start with is we're not going to pull out the stickers to decorate yet. I mean, I already pulled them out, but we're not going to decorate yet. I am going to go into my Franken planner. In this planner, I have my Moxie Life goal setting planner, as well as a Happy Planner monthly layout and Kelva Plan dashboard layout. The monthly layout and the dashboard layout are my project planner and social media planners combined, and then my goal setting planner obviously is my goal setting planner. This was on coil because this is a Moxie Life, which is a coil bound system. I did remove it from the coil, and it looks like I got some things switched around here. So I did remove it from the coil, cut it down, and punched it and put it on disc. So this is really all I've been using from the Moxie Life system. I haven't been using any of the planner pages or anything like that. That could change within the next month or two. We'll see. Right now, I just haven't had any time to play around and do anything in those planners. All the planners that I'm currently using is all I can manage right now. So what I am going to do is, this is actually going to be the week of the 17th. These are all outdated planners, so I do need to redate them. I don't redate this. It doesn't matter. I'm going to go ahead, fill in my to-dos for the week based on these categories. Then we'll come back, and as I start filling in my planner, I will kind of go over what I wrote here, because what is written here usually goes in here. All right, not crazy this week because I'm so busy that I just don't have time to do a lot of stuff. But what is on here is kind of just my basic stuff, what I usually do most weeks. I will say the one thing I do want to start out with really quick is this week I had made a list of to-dos. I did film this. So this is the last plan with me you guys saw, which could be a week or two ago now. I was supposed to order tires, make install appointment, and make doctor's appointment. The tire install is going to move, or the tire purchase and install is going to move to this week, just because I knew that I wouldn't be able to have the install this week. So therefore, I'm going to order it this week so I can have the install next week. So I am moving that over to here. And for my doctor's appointment, we do all of that online on her website, and she only opens appointments up literally, I think, so many months before, and I'm literally 2 weeks behind. So, 2 weeks to go until I can make my appointment. So this is the week I'm gonna have to make that appointment. So that is what I needed to move from this week. I didn't have that much. I did make dinner plans. I still need to probably make dinner plans with more friends. So that is also, I'm gonna go ahead and add that here as well. I just need to hurry up and do that. I know school is starting for kids around here, so that might kind of cause a little bit of an issue, but I want to hurry up and do it before everybody gets busy with fall stuff. All right, so I think that is it for the to-dos that I need to add from last week and what I think is on here. I am going to focus a little bit more on the morning routine this whole week. Last week it was more on the evening routine, which I didn't do that great at. It was just because I was super busy with work and things like that. It just exhausted me. So I didn't do too well with my evening routine. But for the morning routine, I want to be up and ready to go on my telework days, at least 30 minutes before I start work. And I want to go ahead and try to do some form of stretching or yoga. That's going to be a 10 to 15 minute type of thing. And then journal. is I put that with question marks because sometimes I don't really like to do that in the morning. I would prefer to do that in the afternoon. So I just kind of put that with question marks. So what I'm going to do to hold myself accountable is I am going to end up writing morning routine in all of these spaces. And then I'm going to check it off if I do it or put an X beside it if I don't do it. So I'm not going to put the morning routine here. I am just going to write morning routine. The other thing I need to put on here, I want to work out 3+ times a week. I said I typically do not pencil in my workouts, but this week I know Wednesday I can't do a workout. Friday I can't do a workout because I have a massage appointment. So that kind of defeats the purpose of a massage appointment, is if I work out afterwards. Wednesday I have dinner with friends. So I think I'm going to go ahead and try to pencil in workouts for Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. So I am going to do that. And then everything else is kind of as is. As you see, I didn't put anything for fun and rec or for financial this week. So it is pretty basic, and basically everything that I just said is kind of what is going to go in here. For work and learning, that is going to be for my social media type stuff, and same thing with my personal growth, that is going to be more for project planning and stuff. So I'm going to put that in that particular planner. So with that said, I'm going to get ready to start decorating. I'm going to add my appointments as I start decorating, and I am going to use Under the Summer Stars by Amy Plans Things. I am not sure if this sticker book is still available, but she does have the printable versions, which would be available. So if you do have that capability of printing stickers and things like that at home, then that might be something you want to look at. So there are vertical boxes, so I could do something like that. There are very few stickers left in this sticker book, which is the reason why I did want to pull it out. We have some of these, which I think will be good for the planner because they're small and tiny. And then we do also have, we have a few more of these, not very much. We have a few boxes, but we do have also redating stickers, which I'm going to need to redate this. So, ooh, this might fit here. Let's use this one. Oh, look at that, guys. I wonder what she sized this for, because it seems like that is a specific size. But that fits over that calendar perfectly. Before I turn on some music and let you just kind of sit and watch the decorating and setup process, I do want to just quickly say, for those of you that are unfamiliar with my planners or my Plan With Me videos, that this is my catch-all planner. I do basically plan both my work and my personal life in the same planner, and that is because this is mainly one big to-do list. I do add appointments and meetings and things like that in here, which you will see when I use boxes. I don't always do boxes for that, but this week I will add boxes. However, whenever you see a bullet point or I use a mile liner to highlight every other line, that is all going to be to-do list. So yeah, when I said that this is one big to-do list, I really mean it. I will come back after I finish setting all of this up, and I will let you know what is what and why I made decisions that I did. But the main goal of this planner is to be functional because I need to write a lot in it. So I do want to decorate it and make it look cute, but I need to keep space for writing. So that's why you will see me use a lot of boxes and the mile liners. All right, y'all, there we go. So all of the important stuff is now in the planner, all of my appointments, my meetings, and things like that. I'm going to come in here and add a to-do list. That will be done after I do my social media and project planner, because that what goes here. Any type of home chores and things that I want to focus on in the week will go here. I've been writing that when I set up my planner, but I actually think I'm going to wait and write that more in the middle of the week, because if I'm being honest, a lot of the projects that go on here, this isn't my everyday cleaning. This is kind of like, what room do I need to focus on decluttering this week? Or, if I need to work on some outside projects. This stuff really gets done on Saturdays and Sundays. So I need to wait till later in the week to see what the weather's going to be, stuff like that, to kind of write that in. So I'm going to start holding off on that. And then, as I explained in previous Plan With Me's, I go in the morning of and write all of my to-dos for that day. So tomorrow morning, because I'm filming this on Sunday night, I will come in and write all of my to-dos for Monday for work. I will write some of my to-dos for Monday evening. However, I check in with this planner at the end of my work day, and then I add any additional to-dos at that point. This is where my workout is going to be. This is more for accountability purposes versus scheduling purposes. And this is my morning routine. Again, accountability. All right, there we go. Now we're done. So you can see this turned out really, really cute. The paper actually made this look super decorative, because I didn't really add that many stickers. There is very few stickers in this space. And they're just like literally one in each area. So the scrapbook paper sheets, this is not sticking for some reason. Let's tear this a little bit better. There we go. But the scrapbook paper sheets, the washi strips, and all that stuff really did add a lot to this. So I'm really happy with the way this turned out. It's super fun. And yeah, it's another summery spread. All right. So with that said, now I'm going to come into my dashboard planner and set up for the week for social media. You can see how I filled that all out. I'm going to go ahead and take these pages out. I'm also going to have to redate this, as always. Now for this, I am going to use an oldie but goodie Hello Summer. This sticker book is almost done. I really wish I would have used this more this year so I could have finished it and been able just to pull a few pages out and stick it in another sticker book. But I have too many left to do that. But this is a sticker set that I had way more stickers left. So I was like, we'll just use this one. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to decorate this off first. We'll speed that up, and then I'll come back and, set it up. But I don't really know that there's a lot going on this week. Last week, it was a lot going on for social media and stuff, just a lot of releases and sales and stuff like that. This week, I don't think there's that much going on. Before I turn on the music, I do want to kind of briefly explain this planner. So like I said, this is a social media / project planner. The reason why I have them combined together is because I do film some of my creative projects. So therefore, if I'm brainstorming a project, it might be something that I need to consider filming. So that's why I decided just to combine them together. The one thing that I do want to mention that I haven't mentioned, I think in previous videos, is, creative projects, we think of that as like Dutch doors, maybe like drawing in your journals or something like that. However, I find that I actually include anything that is journal or planner related sometimes in this planner. So I have a 3-year prompt-based journal that I just answer the prompts. That's all I do. You guys don't see it on the channel because, again, some of them are kind of like, personal type questions. And plus, it really wouldn't be fun to see because I'm just writing. So yeah, that will go in here, and it is going to go in here for this week because I'm behind. For the month of August, I have 12 prompts that I need to do because I have 12 prompts each and every month. And I have not filled in the first prompt for the month. And we are now almost almost over with the month. So yeah, that is the one that's going to be in here. So I just kind of wanted to throw that in there, that I call it a creative projects journal. I mean, a creative projects planner in combination with social media, but it's mainly anything having to do with my journals and my planners, like setting up, decorating, even filling them in. So there we have it. All done. If I can open this page. I loved how this turned out. I added a lot of stickers to this spread in particular, but I maintained the functional space, especially over here. That is because I'm not exactly sure what's going to go on this week. So I definitely need to save room just in case. But I added a lot of stickers. I just stuck to the areas that really wouldn't have a lot of writing space. So like the center of the boxes, the perimeters of the pages and things like that. I never use this box for anything other than stickers. And then over here, this is just where I brain dump ideas. So I created a box where I'm going to list the videos that I'm thinking about filming and editing this week, any of the creative projects that I want to prioritize for the week, and then just kind of an overflow box to capture any to-dos related to pretty much anything that is like creative projects or anything can go there. So that is the way I set it up. I love drawing my boxes, guys. You know that, especially in this planner, because I can make them any size I want. And I do think it looks cute. And I was able to kind of add in colors that matched it somewhat. I was having trouble with the blues, but I do like that blue green or that sea green color. So yeah, I love how this turned out. Again, this is from Hello Summer from Live Love Posh, which obviously is sold out. And then I use the fun sticker book from Amy Plans Things under the summer stars. I am an affiliate for both Live Love Posh and Amy Plans Things. So always check down in the description box for my discount codes and affiliate links. And like I said, if this particular sticker book or the Moments and Moods book, which is where I got this paper from, is not available, you can get the printable versions at her Etsy shop, and my discount code still works. But yeah, I love how both of these turned out. Again, super decorative, but still super functional. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, press that like button. If you've yet to subscribe, I hope you would also consider subscribing. That is all I have for now. I hope you have a good rest of your day, evening, or night. Until next time, bye.